Welcome to Doug's Open Mic, a podcast spotlighting local musicians, bands, and songwriters.
Hi, DUG here with another episode of Doug's Open Mic. We're going to be doing something slightly different today. We have John Speziale here, and we're mostly going to be talking about his upcoming benefit for Stand Up for Animals. Hey, John, how are you?
I'm great.
And so we're going to talk about that. And even though we're recording this in the beginning of December, and the show is when?
December 16th.
December 16th. We will have this up before that. For those of you who are catching the show after that date, that's December 16th, 2018, because this podcast is going to go on for, people are going to be listening to it like from 5 years and 10 years from now. So we're
That's true.
totally believe that. Yeah, right.
He has no lack of confidence.
No lack of, but anyways, the important thing is if you listen to it after that date, this show goes on every year in December. So if you happen to be hearing it in 2019, just remember that in December 2019, it will be happening again. So give us the bare bones, so to speak.
All right. Excuse me. The show is December 16th. Doors open at 6 p.m. at the Knickerbocker in Westerly. And we always have music, of course. And my band, The Friends, will be playing a set of rock and roll Christmas tunes. And we're very, very excited this year. The opening act is the Carlines.
Oh, the Carlines. I finally saw them last month. I just kept missing them. They are super good.
They're really
DUG certified.
Well, there you go then. We're very happy to have them on the bill. I've known them for a couple of years and played some gigs with them before, and so I thought I'd ask them. And I think I got a reply on my text within 5 minutes from Jim Carpenter, and he said, "Sounds like fun. Let's do it."
It will be fun.
Yep.
I will totally be there.
There'll be raffles. We have what we do is we have 2 gift bags, and they're full. Each one is full of gift cards from local merchants, restaurants, stores, etc., and anywhere from $200 to $400 worth in each bag. And we sell raffle tickets, and then we have a silent auction, and we're still lining up the items for that, so I can't really say what's going to be there this year. But and we'll have a merchandise table. There'll be some music from some of the people in the show, and there'll be all kinds of stand-up for animal merchandise.
Cool beans.
Calendars, T-shirts, etc. Very excited about it.
Yeah, and we've talked about the Knickerbocker at length on this show. It's a great venue for that.
It's perfect. And
our buddy Sean Allen will probably be running the sound. I'm hoping.
Sean Allen, the best sound man in the world.
Ah.
And Mark there, who manages the place, he bends over backwards for us all the time, and they've been very generous. One of the things in one of the gift bags will be a couple free passes to a show.
Oh,
actually.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
Yep.
What made you want to start this tradition, and the why Stand Up for Animals?
Okay. I'm really glad you asked me that because I love telling this story.
Good.
All right. But for many years, as I got into middle age, I was suffering from Christmas Carol fatigue. And I starting in September, every store you're in, every ad on TV. And I really enjoyed, like on Christmas Eve, my dad and I would play Christmas carols for the family, and they'd sing along. And I liked that, but I just got really tired.
Other than that, I'm done.
Yeah, but then, this is quite a while ago, I saw Brian Setzer on, I think, a PBS special where he was doing this, he had started doing with his orchestra, this swinging, jazzy, rockabilly Christmas show. And full out with a couple of, sexy ladies singing back up and this wonderful orchestra of his. And I was so impressed by it. It was so exciting. You know, I thought, wow, he's really pumping some new air into this thing. And then I had the good fortune of seeing him here at one of the casinos one season, and I was so excited. And I'd been thinking about it for a long time. Boy, I'd love to do something like that, but with rock and roll songs, you know. And I just didn't even know who to talk to. I didn't really know how I would pull that off. So one day I was sitting in Perks and Corks talking to Keith Cowley, and it was already October. And I said to him, you know, I have this fantasy, this dream, like I'd like to put on this rock and roll show and Christmas show. And he said, well, let's do it. And I said, it's already October. There's no way we can do this before Christmas, put this together. And somehow he talked to the Nick. Next thing you know, we had a venue. I talked to some of my musician friends. They wanted to play. And I said, well, boy, I don't know. You know, and but everybody jumped in. And then I said, you know, all right, but let's do it. Let's find a charity to support because, well, the magnanimous reason because
Hey, it's Christmas.
That's a nice thing to do at Christmas. And then the selfish reason is people will probably come.
Yep.
If you're just going to have your band there, but help the animals. So then that was an easy choice because I'd been donating money to Stand Up for Animals.
Well, your wife is a super animal person.
Oh, she loves animals. Yeah,
I was going to say.
Pets, dogs, cats. And I'd been donating to them for years, so that's my number one choice. I went and I talked to them. They were so excited about it, and we've had this relationship now. This is the 6th year, and it's
was the first one at the Knickerbocker?
The first one was at the Knickerbocker.
Okay, they're all been at the Knickerbocker.
No, there were 2 in the middle there that were actually at Perks and Corks because there had been a problem. The Knickerbocker was going to do some renovation.
Oh, yep.
And then it went so well at Perks and Corks, we decided to do it one more time there. But then we moved it back to the
I don't think it's big enough. Was it big enough?
Hopefully
not.
We did okay, but we needed to make more money and we needed a bigger venue, so we decided to go back to the Nick. But I have to say, the great thing about having it at Perks and Corks was it took on a slightly different atmosphere. It was more like a big crazy house party.
Yep.
And so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, but we needed a bigger venue, so and the people at Perks were very understanding about that. So,
well, those are the 2 places in town anyway that you'd want to do something special musically.
I think so,
as it is.
We're big fans.
Yeah, and I'll throw the tap room in with the
right
poll
yep.
because I mean I love the tap room is so intimate and awesome.
Right.
Like it's such a great addition to the Nick.
I think so. Yeah.
That's where I saw the Carlines.
Yeah. Yep.
It's great. I love the feel of it and the all black and the just playing
And
records.
no TV. I'm
No
sure
TV
you're
anywhere.
also a fan of the no TV
No
thing.
TV.
It's nice.
He
It's
just sighs it.
I'll
No
tell you.
TV.
Yeah, it's a venue. Both of them, obviously, venues built for music, and that's awesome. And it's an awesome thing that we have in the town. And so, tell me a little bit more about the Friends.
Okay, the Friends is a band I play in, and the whole thing started. I had made some musical acquaintances in town over the years, and I first started playing with Gino, Cosmic Riffs, and Gino Parisi, and we started this duo called Men with Guitars, and through that I met other musicians. He would turn me on to people. You should go see Sandy Allen play, this kind of thing. And then Jim Tarbox was one of the first people I met in town too. We were friends of his sisters, and we met, and I actually had him do my CD release show here in town, and I worked with him, and so I met more musicians. Anyway, we have an annual party on New Year's Day Linda and I host. And over the years, it's gotten a little bit bigger and bigger. And one of the features of the party is the musicians bring acoustic instruments, and we just sit on this closed-in porch and we jam.
New Year's Day?
You're invited.
I like that.
Way to put him on the spot, Doug.
I know.
That's all right. No, the more the merrier. Anyway, so it got, we would do this, and second or third year, somebody said, one of the wives or girlfriends said, this should be a band. So we decided to do it once a month, and Gino set it up at Perks and Corks, and now it's been about 3 or 4 years, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. We don't even really rehearse. We just would bring the songs in and play them at the gig, and it got better and better. And over the years, I've made new friends, and so the band slightly varies, but the nucleus is myself, Jim Tarbox, Dave Allen on bass, and Sandy on various instruments, and then we have different drummers and things,
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that it was such a solid band. I thought I was under the impression that it was more of you had a bunch of friends and whoever came in and played.
Yeah, that is kind of what really does happen. For
Yeah.
instance, for the Christmas show, Amy Coffey will join us to sing.
Oh, I'm going to go see it. I know this is...
Doug's about to spend the next 5 minutes on an Amy Coffey
I
rant.
could.
You could
I
spend the day.
I'm going to see it. She's at Perks tonight. I know that's too late, but I am. But the point is that she's playing with Wheelhouse, and I was like, I'm there. I am so there.
Oh, that's tonight.
That's tonight?
Yep.
It'll be already gone by when you people hear this. Sorry for you.
Tomorrow she'll be playing in my studio when we rehearse for the Christmas show.
She's so good. I love her.
So what are some of your favorite songs that you play for the Christmas show?
Oh, okay. This is it's an exciting bunch of songs. It's mostly rock and roll based. All right, so that took some research. I mean, I was aware of Chuck Berry has "Run Rudolph Run." We do that, and George Thorogood has a song called "Rock and Roll Christmas," so we do that. And then we do "Mele Kalikimaka," which isn't really rock and roll.
No,
but
that's a great...
it's the supposedly Hawaiian Christmas song, and we actually have a hula dancing contest every year.
I will not be participating.
We have a special gift bag that contains bona fide Hawaiian merchandise like Spam, Hawaiian Punch, and you win that if you win the contest.
I don't think that he's maybe even aware of this, but Doug's 3-year-old grandson knows every single word to
Does he?
To that song. Yeah.
Does he? I did not
Yeah.
know that.
That's so fun, and we've got Sandy on the slide, so it sounds very Hawaiian,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And but the big one is the finale song, and we really took a chance with this. It's the Darlene Love song, Christmas, and it's a big production number. And if I don't know if you recall, but she used to sing it every Christmas time on Letterman's show. Oh. It was originally produced in the early '60s by Phil Spector, whose calling card was big productions, horns, 3/4 rhythm guitars, strings, and it's one of my wife's favorite Christmas songs. And when I told her we were going to do it, she goes, "There's no way you can't do that. It won't be right. It won't be big enough." Well,
Watch me.
I knew we were going to be okay the first time we ran through it because Amy just sang.
I'm just
sang
going
the
to say,
heck out of
Amy's
it.
going to kill it. She'll
But
kill it.
I'm using strings on the keyboard, right?
Yeah.
And we've got all this guitar power, and we did it. The first time we did it, the people went nuts. My wife ran up to the stage and she was crying.
Oh, no kidding.
She goes, "I can't believe it. You pulled it off."
I made somebody cry once.
Baby,
playing.
please come home. Christmas, baby, please come home. And it's just, I get goosebumps talking about it because it's so
can't wait.
exciting to play. I wish we could just play it for an hour.
Yeah.
So those are, I guess, my favorites. But there's a whole hour of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. We do Santa Claus is coming to town, and then we have our own dancing Santa. He comes out, dances with everybody, and he's there for a good part of the night, and you can have your picture taken with him.
Speaking of Santa, we have a special. I see you brought a special guest.
Oh, that's me. It's Puppet Santa. He's the official mascot of the show. And if you're on Facebook, you probably have seen him. They've seen me. They know me. They love me. What's not to love? And he's...
I hear he gets more views than you do.
He's a little salty. He hasn't been cleaned in a while. That's not nice. Listen, I don't have a lot to say. Just make sure you get to the show. It's going to be great. Better than ever. And they're giving me more time this year. And I know the ladies are very excited about that. All right, I'll shut up now.
Well, actually, I have a couple questions for Puppet Santa.
Oh, okay.
So Puppet Santa, what is your favorite part of the Christmas show?
My appearance.
Yeah.
I around a little bit into the Christmas set, I jump up from under the piano, and everybody goes crazy. It's amazing. It's the highlight of the show, I think, for most of the people there.
And how do you feel about getting all of this attention online and overshadowing John even?
Well, I mean, it's to be expected. Look at him. You know, like I said, I mean, it's charisma. I've got it. I'm flaunting it. Sue me.
Now, you have such great success for one show a year. I'm just wondering if you have any plans to maybe go out of your bubble and maybe join John or replace him year round.
I don't know if I'd replace him. I might, maybe set up my own show somewhere.
I mean, he does carry you around and do all your stuff for you, right? So,
well, that's
kind of like your
that's
roadie.
what you think. But late at night,
oh jeez,
I wander around the house by my own power.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Puppet Santa.
Thank you.
You're going to a kind of a dark place, so I'm
I made him laugh. I know, you make everyone laugh. Think about that. Oh. All right, well, thanks for having me.
We'll
Thanks,
make sure
thank you, Puppet Santa.
we'll make sure we get a picture of you on when we announce the show.
Yeah, photo op. That'll be $10.
Puppet Santa's a businmuman, and I respect that.
He's ruthless.
And he's making a lot of money for charity.
He is.
So,
So how much time we have left, Ben?
a couple minutes.
A couple minutes? So
Yeah.
I would like to kind of talk to John about his band Sweet Mercy, which is one of my favorites around town these days. Just added Sandy Allen as a regular player. So,
Right.
So the group is...
Okay, well, the core group is myself on guitar, harmonica, and keyboards, and Craig Edwards on fiddle, accordion, mandolin, Jamie Duquette on bass. And then we have a 5-piece version, which includes Jimmy Tarbox on electric guitar and an incredible percussionist, Chris Gonzalez, on percussion and drums. And now we've added Sandy. And the band can play in different iterations. Like we do a lot of trio work. That probably has a lot to do with economics today. But the 5-piece is dynamite. And you just don't get to see it that often, But we added Sandy because sometimes if Craig's busy, we needed somebody who could fill out the trio.
Yep.
We're going to be appearing on December 12th. It's a Wednesday. We're taking the Friends spot this coming month in December. And we're going to have the foursome. We're going to have Sandy, Craig, Jamie, and myself at Perks and Corks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And again, like if you listen to this after that, this band's going to be around for a while. So
I hope so.
So keep an eye out for Sweet Mercy. I mean, we've had Craig here on the show. I know Craig forever. He's one of my best buddies. So
Right. I just want to say the special feature of this band is that most of the tunes are originals.
Yep.
And it's very Americana based, folksy, but it still rocks pretty hard too. And we've got some real authentic instruments that we use, but we play them hard. And that was my concept, was to have kind of an acoustic centered band that could actually rock, you know. And I think my wish has come true pretty much. It's pretty good.
That is really awesome.
So this particular show was mostly concentrating on the upcoming Stand Up for Animals benefit, but we're going to have John back because he's a singer-songwriter, and that show will be concentrating on singing, songwriting. He's going to bring his guitar. We're going to play some original songs, and I can't wait. And
I heard that you have a ton of great stories from back in the day. If I've heard correctly, is that true? Like you have
I've been around the block a few times. I've got some
interesting
adventures.
musical life.
I've had some adventures. Yes, I have. I guess I have.
So I can't wait for that. For that show.
Yep.
And December 16th at the Knickerbocker. How much is it for the?
It's $12.
Okay.
You can get your tickets on the Nick website also ahead of time.
Awesome. All right. And if you're listening to this when it comes out, check out the Sweet Mercy foursome at Perks and Corks on Wednesday, because this will be out December 10th.
Right.
So,
right.
Awesome.
Cool beans. We will see. We're just going to go out with one of John's pre-recorded from his CD back in...
Oh, I think it was 2008 or something.
2008. But we will have him back for live music soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
When I need to travel, I got a car. If I get bored, I can go to my favorite bar. I get low, I can find me some fun. I need protection, I can get my hands on a gun. Take a few pills when I get the flu. When I get lonely, I need you. I get thirsty, I grab a beer. Get a little crowded, I can get myself the hell out of here. Pretty resourceful, I know what to do. Till I get lonely, I need you. When I find myself in the middle of the night and my heart's pounding and I need the light, and the blanket's twisted and the sheets are torn, and the path from the bed to the window is warm. Where are you? Where are you? And I turn to the space where you used to be, where you wrapped yourself close and you promised me that you'd always stay, but your pillow's cold and there's nothing much else for me to hold on to. I need you. When I get you chill, I get out of the snow. Get a little horny, well I guess I know where to go. When the going gets rough, I can get myself through. When I get lonely, I need you. When I wake unexpected in the middle of the day, 'cause of something I thought I heard you say, but it's just an echo from the distant past. I'm praying to God, get me out of this mess. Where are you? Where are you? You could take my dreams and turn them into plans. You could take my pain with the land of your hands. You forgave my sins and my alibis. Only you could take my lies and make them true. I need you. I need you. I need you.